services.
Officials of the Ministry of Finance met with members of Parliament of the Budget Committee to discuss the National Budget Framework paper for the financial year 2024-2025. They are asking for 52.7 trillion shillings. State Minister for Finance Henry Musasizi told members of the committee that is chaired by Patrick Isiaji that despite the national debt growing to 86.8 trillion shillings, the situation is not worrying and will be offset.
Total debt stock as at the end of June 2023 stood at United States dollars 23.7 billion, equivalent to Uganda shillings 86.8 trillion, and remains sustainable in the short and medium term. Nominal debt to GDP ratio is projected to remain below the government's commitment levels of 50%.
I think this is very worrying for Ugandans, that, the debt repayments are eating away a huge portion of our revenues. So we are not complying with the charter.
I know government entities are going to come to you talking about our money is being reduced here and there. Kindly tell them money is supposed to reduce in certain areas, because we are in a mode of fiscal consolidation. 3 major things we are doing. Number 1, as we mobilize more revenue. Number 2, we should rationalize the expenditure. And then number 3, we manage or control the debt. And that's what we are trying to do.
MPs had questions on the issue of domestic arrears after they learned that it stood at 2.7 trillion shillings as of June 2023, but only 200 billion shillings has been put in the budget to cater for the people and companies that government owes.
And the plan is that within 3 to 4 years, we should have settled the entire 2.7 trillion.
You are focusing on foreign debt. You budget for it heavily and clear them. Why don't you also, at least each year, budget for domestic areas and pay them substantively so that they remain in business?
Government says they will invest more money in priority areas of tourism, agro-industrialization, mineral-based industrial development, oil and gas funding, and economic knowledge. The MPs feel that despite the fact that these are priority areas, the allocations are little.
Where you say export receipts are expected to improve as Uganda accelerates the production of light manufactured goods and middle high-tech industrial products, as well as value addition. Now we want you to demonstrate to us what allocations you have given.
You enlighten more on how you plan to develop tourism, given that the budget has been consistent and it does not meet or it's not aligned with the NDP3.
Next week, the Budget Committee will meet with several government entities to harmonize the figures on the National Budget Framework paper. Juma Kiria, NTV.